All right, hello everyone, shalom everybody, and peace to all of you. I hope the voice coming good from your side. I will not keep you for long. I know all of you are busy and you have, a lot of things to do. And today is a Friday, so maybe many of you have some private family business to do. However, we have some topic to cover, and if you don't like politics, as many of you don't, because the Christians are against politics because they are so smart. But the funny is, they don't mind if I speak about Islam, which is nothing but politics. Because all of us, we know that Islam is nothing but politics. It's about controlling you, governing you, putting you as a slave, so they can earn money and you will be their cow. So those who think here we speak about religion, they are heavily mistaken, because everything in life, you call it religion, you call it is about politics. Somebody want to force something on you, someone want to control you, someone want to force agenda, and they can call it religion, they can call it transgender, they can call it communism, they can call it what, but at the end of the day, all is a form of religion, which is a politics. So, like the devil, he changed his name, but the devil is one. So anyway, our topic today is very simple. As you see from the title, you can tell that we will speak about something connected to it. So let us switch to the screen. All right. Welcome, my friend, the ex-Muslim from South Africa. Good to have you. For West Africa, sorry. All right, let us see. Share the screen with you. This is the leader of Hizballah, the one who, Israel hunted them one after one. And this guy now, I believe he is not even in Lebanon. I believe he is either in Iraq or in Iran. Because he knew if you stay in Lebanon for one day, the Israeli will hunt him. And I will not be surprised if sooner or later the Israeli, they hunt his butt, even if he is in the heart of Iran. So he's hiding as usual, fearing for his life. And he made a speech just yesterday. In the speech, he claimed that Hezbollah is victorious. Hezbollah now accomplished victory against Israel. And as usual, if you remember, I told you after Israel, make them dust, turn them into dust, burn them. They will come by tens of thousands of people in the street shouting Allahu Akbar, and they claim that they are defeating, and they defeated Israel. This is always what those Muslims do. Israel did beat them in every single war ever they have with Israel. And at the end of the day, they celebrate victory. As an example, they lost Jerusalem, which is not their land. We know that. But we can say lost because they are the one at that time, they were in control of it. You believe it or not, those stupid people, they celebrate victory even every year. Why? Because they lost Jerusalem. So, since I was a kid, I never saw a stupid nation like this nation. Stupidity is amazing. When I asked the teacher when I was a kid, we are celebrating what exactly? The war, the victory against Israel. I said, how victory? And you lost Jerusalem. The Syrian lost the Golan Heights. The Egyptian, they lost Sinai. I mean, Sinai alone is in the size of a country. How you celebrate victory? But donkeys, and he get upset. He get upset. That's it. They want to celebrate victory. In the war between Hezbollah and Israel, which is Iran, not only Hezbollah, and the Yemeni, and the Shia Muslims in Iraq, and the Shia Muslims in Syria. Israel right now is fighting actually 7 countries. 7, not 1. If you compare how many soldiers the Israeli lost, I don't know if somebody can update me with the number now from Israeli defense, or anywhere, you will find how small the number of the soldiers lost in this war, which is war. Israel versus Hezbollah. I think maybe 40 something. Check it out. Hezbollah, in one day, if you remember the pager day, they lost a couple of thousands. And there's way more. We don't know how many exactly the number, maybe 8, maybe 9,000. They lost their hands, their fingers, their eyes, they become blind. I mean, it's in 5 seconds, Israel demolished them. If we go and check what happened to Hezbollah towns, just to show you how mentally ill those people look, the town is collapsing, and then they have the picture of Nasrallah. I mean, the picture is still there, you see? So you cannot say they lost. They did not lose. As long as the picture is there, obviously, they did not lose. Look, we will put a flag there, we put the picture, take a selfie. But did they lose? No. All of this, this will take, if I say will take maybe 20 years to build or rebuild, there is even things they cannot even fix it. I mean, it's going to cost way more money to take the dirt from rebuilding, because if you building a building from an empty land is way easier than cleaning the whole town. The whole town, there's many towns are totally gone. Not to mention how many thousands and thousands of Hezbollah fighters get killed. And now we can add the civilians, because as we know, Hezbollah, they are heroes, and they are rats like Hamas, and they hide behind the civilians. So nothing new. Yet in his speech, he claimed that we have victory over Israel. And look, in the same speech, he said, we accept everything Israel now is asking for. We have some, just a comment, some, in Arabic he says mulahadat, which mean like little retouche. We need to do little. So they are desperate to cease fire because they're victorious. I mean, hypocrite, coward, dummy, stupid. I don't know what I can describe those Islamic organizations. 10 months they are shooting rocket at Israel, and Israel keeps saying to them, behave, stop, behave yourself, listen, if you don't stop, we'll come after you. No, we will not stop, no way. You coward, if you are brave, come here. And the leader of Hezbollah, the previous one, he says, if you are men, let your men come here and you will see what will happen to you. So this potato, he thought because they built some tunnels like Hamas, and because in the south of Lebanon, it's kind of like mountainous area, so the nature will help, the tunnels will help, they store a lot of weapon, they store a lot of food, so fighters, they can shoot at night, hide at daytime, cause a massive casualty to the Israeli. And that in Israeli we know that because it's democratic society or government, so if the government losing a lot of soldiers in this war, then the support inside Israel will go down, and that will make Israel withdraw. And that's what they were hoping for, that we will cause good casualty, because good casualty for Israel is not 10,000 soldiers, it's 10. So when Hezbollah attack, like there is one day they attack and they were able to kill 6 soldiers. Every single agencies in the Middle East were talking about the massive casualty for Israel. 6 soldiers, they died. But in the same day, Israel killed at least 270 to 280 from Hezbollah. The same day. So nobody speak about the casualty of Hezbollah. But if 6 soldiers of Israel died, that is massive. That's big. So this is what they were hoping for, that we will attack, we will cause casualty, even though they knew they are no match. They knew that they are going to hide. They knew they are going to be like the same as rats as Hamas, hiding underground, and at night Israeli come and then we shoot them from their back, and then we hide in the tunnels again. And after a month, 6 weeks of big casualties, the Israeli will find themselves they have no choice but to withdraw, and then we announce ourselves victorious. We were able to, fight the Israeli, and we got them busted. But the Israeli, they were way smarter. They knew what this war is about. They knew the nature of the land because they've been there before. And these days you have satellite. You can measure every inch in the land without even being there. So they knew, and remember, Israel entered last time in 2006, the same fight again into Lebanon. But that time Israel did not do a good job. Why? Because they withdraw, because they lost some soldiers. Exactly what Hizballah was hoping for. The government will collapse because this is a democratic society. People, tens of thousands, will go in the street. The same as what happened actually during this war. A lot of those, hippies, Israeli, even they called the government of Israel anti-Semitic. Can you believe it? Israeli inside Israel, they call their government anti-Semitic. This is how stupid they are. Those are the liberals. The liberals everywhere, they are anti their own country. You put a liberal person anywhere in the world, the first flag he will burn is his flag. And those are like, the gays, the transgender, the socialists, you name it. So Hezbollah, they were hoping that this group inside Israel, they will be able to give them victory. But this is not what happened. What happened is the opposite. Netanyahu, he got stronger as a government, and instead of losing support, he gained more support, especially after they made shish kebab for Yahya Sinwar. And now Gaza is not going to go to their hand ever again. I don't think the Israeli are going to let them have any form of government after now. They have to control Gaza to be sure that they will not face any security issue in the future. And now in Lebanon is exactly what happened again. What the agreement they are going to do now with Lebanon. Hezbollah claiming victory, but look what Hezbollah just agreed, and Israel refused. Listen carefully. The Israeli, they refused. If we go to the map, this is what you see now in the map here, this area. I wish I can draw, but this browser does not allow me to draw in the map for some reason. So anyway, in this area right now, the Israeli, they control all this area, and actually today they enter a town. It's called Deir Mimas. Let me see if I can draw lines so I can show you what's going on. Where is the drawing? I'm trying. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can. No, it's not allowing me to draw. I don't know why. It's open new browser. Looks like it doesn't work in the map. So anyway, I think you can see where my why I'm clicking, right, in the screen. You can see it, right? It appears for you, I guess. So anyway, this is the city of Sur here. This is the city of Sur. The Israeli right now is in this location here. They took this town, and they install in this area a massive brigade of cannons, like the heavy duty ones, which they can reach really far. So now they don't need to shoot from all the way inside Israel. They are very close, and all this area, you know, when we say they are here in this area, let us say, that means all this area, which is a massive size area, is now in the hand of Israel. So if we draw a line, like let's see where is there Mimas. Mimas, where is Mimas? Mimas. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, it's Mimas, not Deir Mimas. Okay, Mimas, Lebanon. Yeah, actually, it's Deir Mimas. Yeah, where it is in the map is C. You know, because those are small towns, and they don't show really. They don't show much. Mimas. Is it Mimas or this is Mesa Jebel here? I'm just trying to find the location, but anyway, you know, all this area here is now under their control, and they were able even to go and like getting closer from Hula, and I mean they are taking a massive area, and this is what Hizballah now agreed upon, that Israel, even after ceasefire, they will not withdraw for 60 days. So Hizballah, for the sake of kissing the ass of ceasefire, agree that the Israeli, they have the right to occupy south of Lebanon, to guarantee that everything they ask for is going to happen. This is number one. Number two, the Israeli, they will keep their right to invade Lebanon any second Hezbollah broke the deal. Number three, the Lebanese army have to take over, and not only that, international generals, which is not of them is the French. The Israeli refused the French to be part of it, because we found that, you know, the French social lefty government, they are siding with Hamas, siding with the terrorists. So Israel, they said no to France. We will not accept France to be part of this team. So anyway, Israel is putting all the conditions, and Hezbollah is just dying to cease fire. Yet this coward, in his speech, he claimed victory. He just agreed on everything they asked for. The guy who is sent by Biden, when he visited Lebanon, and he gave them Biden idea, let us say, Hezbollah agreed right away. They took the same ideas, which is giving Israel really a lot of advantage, for sure, over Hezbollah, because already they knew what Israel want. But the Israelis said to themselves, why won't I agree with this? Why in the world do we agree? No, we want more. We will not let you survive this time. So now Israeli, they are making it clear that we will not withdraw unless they deliver their weapon, they give it to the Lebanese army. Lebanese army should take over, and because they don't trust the Lebanese army, I mean the Israeli, and me myself, I don't trust them too, because there's a lot of Shia from Hezbollah. They are members of the Lebanese army already. You know, when the war is over, as an example, there's a group of Shia belong to a terrorist group is called Amal. Those they told them you can join the army, and supposedly this is the way to cancel militant, like there's no more militant. But what happened, the militant now is still militant, but they are inside the army getting salary paid by the government. So they are wearing, Lebanese army uniform, but they are Shia fighters, and they belong not to Lebanon, which means they are loyal to their religion, not to the leader of the army, even though the Lebanese army, the leader of it is a Christian. So Israel might trust the Christian guy, but they cannot trust that there's a big number of the Shia already now in this army. So if the army took over south of Lebanon, and many of them they are Shia, for sure they will allow Hizballah to smuggle itself again slowly and build itself inside the south, and they do the same drama as what happened before. So Israel will not let this happen again, and this is why they are asking for extreme conditions. Not only that, Israel right now is asking to put international watch group on the borders with Syria. If we go all the way here in the borders with Syria, so here the Israeli, they want an international security groups, armed forces, which have to be approved by Israel, and they cannot be Israeli because there will be an issue for their security. They will be in the ground to monitor the border with Syria. The border of Syria is almost surrounding Lebanon from every side. So if you look at this black line here, this is the border, and then wherever you look from around Lebanon, like Israel is only from the south of Lebanon, but the rest of the country is surrounded by Syria. So Syria is surrounding Lebanon from three directions, and one direction is Israel, and the other direction is the sea. So now the Israeli are putting conditions that we have to monitor all the borders of Syria with Lebanon to be sure no arm, no weapon come ever again to Hezbollah, which means not only they want Hezbollah to give their weapon in the south, they want Hezbollah not to be able to get weapon anymore in the future. So this is now part of what the Israeli are asking for. And obviously the Israeli are the one is strong, and Hezbollah is the one is the garbage, the recycle. Iran feeling the weakness already because Trump is coming, and the new Trump is going to suffocate them. That's why they are trying their best to get close to Trump, trying their best to, like when the last speech made by the foreign minister of Iran, he called American the brothers. He said, we and the American are brothers. I mean, this is the country who shout every day, death to America, death to Israel. Suddenly, American are the brothers, for sure, because now they knew who's coming to town. So in 2 months from now, Iran is going to be suffocated, because I'm sure that Trump is going to put tons of sanctions, and he will command the force of America, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, to be sure that no more oil of Iran is sold. And I hope he will be conservative with Turkey, because Turkey is the biggest thief who always smuggle the oil of Iran and make big money from it. So Israel now is putting those conditions. Hezbollah trying to resist them, but they are not in the position to say no or yes, because every day goes is a disaster. And this is why you see, and like we can tell that it's a disaster because you can see how fast now the advance of the Israeli. It took them some time before, because Hezbollah preparing itself for the last 20 years. They have, according to the previous Hezbollah leader, they have more than 100,000 fighter. I mean, this is a massive number for a small, a country. And this area is mountains. It's like if you look at if we switch Maybe I should open Google Earth. Let me see if I open. I think I can go here still, right? Yeah, I think I can go here. But anyway, if you zoom in, you will notice right away that this is a very, very difficult area for any invasion. And this is why, Hizballah was hoping that because of that, their fighters will be able to resist. So let us see if we can go here in this town somewhere, just to give you an idea. There's no Google map here. No. I know, maybe Google now stop it because of the war, because I remember before I was able to do landing here. Maybe Google is giving hand to Hizballah so the Israeli cannot use the map. Yeah, it's not working no more, because I remember I was able to land here just a few weeks ago. We went live, you remember? Yeah. Let us see other location. No, please. I guess Google, they decide to help Hezbollah so the Israeli cannot go really and map the ground. It's like driving in the street. Yeah, nothing there, you see. I remember very well I was able to land here before, but now we cannot. Anyway, like I don't see even images. Where is the images? Let us see if there is images. Yeah, okay, here there is an image, maybe one image, I'm not sure. So you can tell, now you can get an idea how it is, how is this area. Let us go to other image. Let us go here. That will tell you, will give you a better idea of what we are talking about. You see how difficult it is? So this is not a joke to do invasion. This is why it's very difficult area to get in and to fight. And this is why Hezbollah was hoping that by being in that area, I mean, how the Israeli army can get here, that will be very difficult. How their tanks can come here. But the Israeli did not really depend on tanks. They depend on fighters in the ground, special forces, and they were able to conquer it. And the second they get in and establish their force, that's it. Who can take them out? So they were hoping to something to happen, but nothing happened. Nothing happened for the benefit of Hezbollah, and all these mountains could not really help them to stop the Israeli from coming in and conquering their ground. All right. How we go back now? Click here. I know. I mean, we stuck with the picture. Oh, we have to close it from here, maybe. All right. So this area is very, very not easy. It's difficult, and this was the hope of Hezbollah. That they will not be able to go through. But now, obviously, because Hezbollah is suffering badly, and they are struggling in the ground, and they lost a lot of fighters. So this is why now Israeli are getting advanced very fast compared to before. Before, what they used to do, and this is what's done because they are trying to avoid the traps. So they attack at daytime. They fight Hezbollah. They found their tunnels. They destroy them, and then by afternoon they will draw back, which is very smart idea if you think about it, because what Hezbollah was hoping for that at night, where the vision is impossible, and even if you are using the night vision, still they are the one who know the ground. They have their tunnels, so they can come from their back. Maybe there is a tunnel they did not discover. Then Hizballah will come from underneath and then hit and then run. So what the Israeli did was very smart. They attack slowly, 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 and each area they attack it, they check every inch of it to see if any tunnels, and if they find any, they destroy it. So if you watch any videos made by the Israeli army, like this one.
Over the past 20 years, Hezbollah has established a network of weapons production and storage sites within Beirut's Dakhia district, concealing them beneath civilian buildings. These sites produce hundreds of missiles that are later aimed at Israeli civilians. In recent weeks, the IDF has carried out a series of precision-based strikes in the Dakhia to dismantle these sites. Secondary explosions confirmed the presence of weapons. In 2020, Israel exposed a major site located beneath 5 residential buildings in Shuifat, just 85 meters from a school. This was just one of the locations targeted as part of our operation. Hezbollah directly endangers the residents of Beirut, as large quantities of explosives are hidden beneath civilians, often without their knowledge. While Hezbollah works to terrorize and endanger civilian lives, the IDF works to protect them.
All right. So this is a video made by the IDF.
Over the past 20 years.
But you will notice, like, if we search for their videos about the tunnels, you will find ICC asked for arrest. Yeah, we will talk about that. It's funny because those ICC, they can't even arrest a chicken. Because this is like I will not be. If I am Netanyahu, I will command his armed forces to arrest them, all those judges, and bring them, or send them a pager maybe. Yeah, I mean, this is a joke. Who dare to arrest the guy? Just wait, he will go to every European country, and nobody will dare to touch his hand. Just wait. Let us see some videos here about their tunnels. You see the area? Look how the area is. So, they go inside the tunnels. This is what Hezbollah was hoping for. They go at night, they use those missiles, shoot, and hide again inside those tunnels. And it's going to be very hard to find them, But what the Israeli did, it was a very smart attack. Go at daytime, and
we're now in a Lebanese village, a Shia village in Lebanon. This village,
you mean what is left over of it,
is one of the villages close to the Israeli border. I want to show you a Lebanese house, a Lebanese in a Shia village house, close to our border. Every house is a terror base. I wanted you to see in your own eyes what we found here today. This is our forces raiding on this village. Come with me.
Okay, I'm coming.
In this house, a storage of gear, waiting for Hizballah's Radwan forces, with vests, helmets, night vision, mines you can see here. Already, all of these weapons here were stored and piled in the house, ready for the big raid. The raid plan called Conquer the Galilee. They plan to do a massacre in a large...
Yeah, actually what we are planning to do is when Hamas attacked in October 7, Hezbollah was going to attack too. But what happened, the Israelis were focusing more in Hezbollah. So The border was not an okay for them to go through, so they could not. Otherwise, the plan was Hamas will attack from Gaza, Hizballah will attack from Lebanon, and then you can imagine the casualty, how big it's going to be by attacking all those little towns, villages near to the borders with Lebanon. They will slaughter all those Jewish civilians, they will kill the women, they will kidnap them, and then they will put conditions, the same as Hamas doing now. And you know, the Israel, the Muslims, they knew that if you take one soldier, just one, even a dead body, just a dead body, that will give them a power of negotiation, because a dead body for Israeli is extremely important. For Hezbollah, even if you kill 50,000 of them, who care? They don't care. You know, human value have no value for Muslims. They don't, you know, they don't care. They don't even talk about it. So for the Israeli, a dead soldier is a big deal. And we, you know, we have many examples how Israel exchanged many prisoners of war for a dead soldier, just dead, not alive. Like even Israel, they tried to negotiate. There was a spy, sorry, not spy, and a pilot. He was when they were having a war with Syria, his airplane was crashed inside Syria, and since then they cannot find him. So they offered the Syrian government an exchange for many prisoners just for one dead. And dead what? You know, we are talking about 1973. So I mean, we have bones if there is any left. So for the sake of a dead soldier, the Israeli will change or exchange prisoners. So Hezbollah was desperate to get just even a dead soldier, just a dead one. But until now, thank God, they could not get their hand on any. And I tell you that Hamas, the whole idea of this war was, as long as we capture many, and we can capture easy, because the way we took them in, like, you know, they are unaware, and they have experience with Israel, how easy the Israeli government, they surrender to negotiate to exchange one prisoner. And this was the stupid Netanyahu 20 years ago, when he released Sinwar, and he released more than 2,000 terrorists just for the sake of one soldier only. One soldier, you know. Netanyahu released them, and by doing that, he made a huge mistake. He encouraged the terrorists that each time you kidnap one of our soldiers or even civilians, we are going to let go all the terrorists we have. Big mistake. If the Israeli is smart, if Netanyahu is not a donkey, he should not exchange, not even, you know, not even 1 for a 1. Because the second you do such exchange, you are saying to them, this is the way to do it. You lost one soldier, lose it. A nation, we're talking about a nation, not a life of a human being. He's a soldier, they capture him, it's his fault. And you know, for me actually, if I am in charge of an army and my soldiers are captured, I will not be proud of them, because those are soldiers who drop down their weapon to live instead of fighting to die, to bring victory. You know, in the old days, the Spartan, when a man he came back from war, he's the only one he came back. Women of the town, they will throw their shoes at him, they will spit at him. They don't even call him a man. Why? Because how all of them, they go and die, and you came back alive. How you came back alive? Like, did you come back because you're being victorious? Is the war finished and now your duty is finished, or because you are a coward you run away? So the Israeli, they are fighting for a future of a nation. This is not about individual. And a true citizen who loves his country and his nation, he should himself ask his government not to exchange me. Forget about me. Let them shoot me. Because it's not about you now. And this is not about a person. This is about a nation. So Israeli made a big mistake at that time, and I hope they learned their lesson now. Exchanging prisoners for hostages is a big mistake. Like now, Hamas, I think they have, I don't know, 50 still alive. So all of this happened to get, okay, now if you release thousands of fighters of Hamas for the 50, what you did? Nothing. A month from now, they will attack again, and they will capture 10 of your civilians. Because they learn now, you know, each time we want to force ourselves, force Israel to do something for us, this is the way. But if they refuse to negotiate, and it doesn't matter who got angry, who got upset, Hamas, they will never even think about it. It's not worth it no more. Is it worth it to go and kidnap some women and children? If the result only is war and they will destroy our towns and our city, we got nothing. So their hope, both Hizballah and Hamas, that Israel as a system will collapse, as a defense system will surrender. Not surrender mean giving them Israel back, you know, to the Muslims, no, but they will stop the war and they will do whatever they want. And here we go. We release our prisoners, and they got few hostages, and they are nothing but old women and men, 70, 60 years old. They killed all the young ones mostly. Hamas killed all the young ones already. The young women, they already raped them and killed them. The only one they were releasing, if you noticed last time, it was mostly women who they are in a very old age, or the one who the international Red Cross by mistake were able to accomplish to meet them and let us say to confirm that they are still alive. So if they kill them now, it's going to be obviously that they killed after the meeting happened. So now here you see how they store a lot of weapons in houses, tunnels, and all of this happening, preparing for a war. So Israel now learned their lesson. In the same time, they taught all the world a lesson. That what happened before, what we allowed to happen before, is not going to be allowed to happen again. And this is what we see now in Lebanon. Hizballah, every few months, he make an attack. Until you hit them heavily. So you hit them, you beat the hell of them, and then, oh, please stop ceasefire, and then they ceasefire. And then they prepare themselves again. Because, you know, Hizballah, the idea of Hizballah to exist, they need Israel. If there is a peace with Israel, Hizballah cannot be exist. Hamas cannot be exist. The money is coming to them cannot be exist. The excuse, the reason for them to have weapon to take over Lebanon is Israel. So Israel is the great excuse. So what the Israeli right now doing is taking that excuse from them. So they will make the Lebanese government, there's no government right now actually, the prime minister of Lebanon is just a shish kebab potato, and is not even the official, because like let's say their term is expired already, but because there is nobody to replace, so now they are just taking you know, the administration, but they are not really you know, they are not really in charge. This is why you see the negotiation happening between Hizballah and the Israeli is not done by a government really, is done by the Shia guy who is in charge of the parliament. Anyway, the Israeli right now, they put conditions even that they should have the Lebanese, they should elect their own presidents soon, and he will sign an agreement for the border that every problem with Israel is solved, and that will take any excuse from Hizballah or any other group to launch any kind of attack on Israel. So what's happening now is a big change, and that because of the victory Israel accomplished. While the Hizballah leader is claiming victory, the reality is saying that Hizballah now is surrendering, is going. What this war, it was a big mistake of Nasrallah, who was killed. This guy, he thought, I mean, how in the world they come here? We have like, I mean, we will have you know, guerrilla war. You know, we attack them easy, we can kill them easy, we can hunt them easy. They thought this is how it worked. But what the Israeli did was very smart, and they accomplished a lot. I mean, if we look at what happened, the loss of Hizballah is beyond imagination. Not only for the number of casualty, but the number of money, property, all of this money. This is a lot of money. Who's going to build? Where the money will come from? From Iran? Iran might give $1 billion, but you know, this is Lebanon, and those buildings are very expensive. To build let us say a 6th-floor building is going to cost you a couple of $1 million. So who is going to pay for this? And how many buildings is already destroyed? In fact, there's towns already are gone, like all in the south of Lebanon. Even if Israel now decide to withdraw, the Shia in south of Lebanon, they cannot go back because there's no towns. The towns are gone. They don't have houses no more. So what Hezbollah did is a disaster for their own people. The Shia, not Lebanese. Shia are not Lebanese. Those Shia are invasion. They have nothing to do with Lebanon. They came to Lebanon during the Islamic occupation, the same as the rest of the Muslims, and now they claim that they own the land. You will notice that many of those towns have a Christian names, but not a single Christian is in those towns. Not a single Christian in those towns, but they have a Christian names, which means this land always was a Christian town. Even the name is called by Christians. So during the Islamic invasion, they kick out the Christians, they took over their houses, their land, and now they claim it. And now they use Israel as an excuse to arm themselves to the teeth. And the second they have any problem with the Christian, they threat them. They says, listen, we have 100,000. The leader of Hizballah, 2 years ago, he told the Christians in the east of Beirut, because the west of Beirut is Muslims, and the east of Beirut is Christians. He told them, listen, we have 100,000 fighters. We have more than 200,000 missiles. He's making a threat to them. Why? Because the Muslim at that time, they tried to attack the Christian area. And Hezbollah lost 7 fighters killed by the Christian fighters in east of Beirut. They start coming to the Christian area, burning cars, throwing rocks at houses, etc. So the Christian, they stand against them, and they killed 7 fighters of Hezbollah, which means they did beat them up. So Nasrallah at that time, he made a threat to the Christians in east of Beirut, saying, you are no match if we decide to attack you. You don't have weapon like we do. And I can confirm that. I mean, look what kind of weapon they have, you know, because Iran buying weapon from Russia, most of it is Russian weapon, and giving them very advanced weapon. I mean, they have a drone now. They have, you know, smart missiles, long-range ones. I mean, it's not a militant no more. They have a weapon of army. However, the price for their stupidity is a big deal, because Israel now gave them a lesson. Each time you attack us, this will happen to you. And more, not only life casualty, but we will make your towns and cities into dust. That is a very good move. You know, the idiot, you have to teach him a good lesson. He's an idiot. He's mental. You have to show him what he can do. So when Nasrallah, he claimed that he can, you know, we have 100,000 fighters and they are willing to die for the sake of Allah. But the second the Israeli come, they hide in their tunnels, and then many of them, they run. Actually, I have a phone call, I just heard it yesterday, from 2 guys from Hizballah. He's talking about how they shave their beard, many of them, and they dress as a civilian, even some they dress as a woman, and they run either to Syria or to Iraq. Hizballah fighters are running. This is why we see how and why the Israelis are advancing. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, and you know, when the Israeli they destroy the tunnels, what the Muslim media or the West media they say, the Israeli are destroying towns. In fact, the towns are destroyed because the tunnels is under the town. Let me show you one of them. This is Hamas tunnel. This is not Lebanese tunnel. Hold on. I want to show you. They do their best to make Lebanon look so, I mean, Israel look so ugly. Look what they are doing. They are destroying towns. No, they are not destroying towns. You did. You made the tunnels even under graveyards. And the Israelis have no choice but to destroy it. Let me see. I mean, there's tons of videos actually. But I'm trying to avoid using, you know, somebody can claim copyright or something. You know, the garbage of the copyright thing. All right, let's see. There's a page for the Israeli army actually. I think in Twitter. If I can't find it, I can play it for you from there. All right, maybe this one. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Not this one. Anyway, you can search them. I'm just trying to avoid copyright. But anyway, like the Israeli, they destroy tunnels under the ground, which is under towns. And the result of that, the whole town or the whole village almost is gone. So what they do, they blame the Israeli for destroying their tunnels, claiming that if the target is destroying the town. But this is not what's happening. Let me see this one here. Yeah, this is one of them actually. But I mean, anyway, you can search it yourself, just to avoid the copyright thing. So many of those towns are totally gone in south of Lebanon, and that was the result of the stupidity of Hizballah. They thought they can, if they are under civilian houses, they can be safe and secure. And, you know, the Israeli will not attack, but the Israeli were smart. They warned those civilians, you have to leave town immediately, and anyone stay behind, he is Hizballah. And that was the reason for Hizballah to be out of protection. The civilians who they are in the top of the ground are not there no more. And even if they are civilian and they stay, they have no excuse, because Israeli told them, if you stay, this is a war zone. It's your fault. And this is exactly what happened. So they destroyed all those tunnels, whatever tunnels they have their hand on it. Like here I found in Elon Musk website. Hold on. This is the IDF. All right. This is the IDF making shish kebab. And here you see in those pictures, the Israeli, even before the attack, even inside the south of Beirut, they tell them, you see that building in red? This building is going to be attacked. And look here, a center of Hezbollah, next to it, not even 10 meters away, is a school. 50 meters away from the left, there's a mosque. 200 meters away, hospital. This is a very heavy civilian area, and they have all their weapons stored there. So now, what Hezbollah was hoping, because there's a lot of civilians, Israel cannot attack. But what happened is the opposite. Israel did the right thing by warning the civilians, you have to leave. And that make them like guilty free. And guess, even though they are doing all of this, the filthy international court, which is run by many Muslims, they issue a warrant arrest for Netanyahu, which is very funny and very evil. You know, they forgot that those people, they are fighting for their life, and they've been forced to go to war. And it is the opposite. It is them, the enemy, the Muslim enemy, is the one attacking their civilians. However, those judges, I am assuming that Netanyahu should issue a warrant for them to be arrested, because he can. They have no authority. They are nobody. International court is a paper, is not an authority, and they can do nothing unless countries do it for them. And who dare to arrest Netanyahu? Like who? I assure you that if Netanyahu go to Saudi Arabia, they will never even dare to touch him. So if I am Netanyahu, actually, I will issue an arrest warrant for those names, and he should send the IDF to capture them. And they can do it, you know. Look at those faces. A bunch of criminals, a bunch of weirdo. Thank God I'm still single. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, all of them, they are, you know, hippie woke judges, you know, they side with Israel, and there is some, they are Muslims actually. I did not find the real names of those they are in charge, you know. Why you guys are laughing? Shame on you. Remember, if you laugh at somebody in the morning, Allah will make you look like him. Okay? Allah is watching, brother. All right? Yeah, those are the judges. Yeah. Anyway. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the international court, they should get abroad those American Idols judges. maybe they have more intelligence than those. Yeah, I hope I cover most of the issues I want to talk about. Any question? Anybody have a question? Why, guys, you are laughing because I say, thank God I'm not married? I mean it. I mean, imagine you wake up every morning, you see a face like this in front of you. I will cover myself in blanket, even though when I sleep, I don't cover myself. But in this case, if I get married to a woman like this, I will be sure to buy 10 blankets, put them in the top of my face. I will wake up only at night when she is asleep. You know, just for security reason. I don't even cover myself mostly, even when it's cold. I have my feet is like a heater. You know, if you cover them, I feel I'm burning. It's like literally a heater, even if it's snowing. You know, that's why if I wear shoes in the winter, in the summer, I am struggling. I will be in big trouble. All right. Anyway, so Hezbollah right now, they are dying for a ceasefire, the same as Hamas. And the Muslims around the world, they are saying, by Allah, we are victorious. Abdul, I say to you, if you are victorious, you take Israel. You don't ask for a ceasefire. And I say to someone like Erdogan, you coward son of Muta, you have a country of almost 100 million citizens. You have a massive army. All what you can do against Israel is speeches. Do you know why? Because you are a coward son of Muta. You go and attack the Armenian, a small tiny country who have no power, huh? But in the front of Israel, you go flat in your belly, you coward. All of you Muslim countries, you go flat in your belly. Literally, you go flat in your belly. All what you can do against Israel is make speeches. Do you know why? Because you know that you are nothing but a bunch of coward, liars, hypocrite. In fact, all those Muslim country neighbors, they are dying to get rid of Hizballah. Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Bahrain, even Qatar, by the way. Qatar just using them, but they hate them. Qatar is a Muslim Sunni. So all the neighbors, they hate those Hizballah, and they hate Hamas. And they hate those who call themselves Palestinian. They don't even give them visas. There's a guy, he called that, anyone remember when the Erdogan and a bunch of other the prime minister of I think Scotland is a Muslim. Yeah, they made a speech. We welcome people from Gaza here, and then people start calling the embassies. They call Ankara, Turkey. We heard the speech of Erdogan. No, we have nothing official came to us, and we don't think there's anything. You cannot come. We cannot accept you here. So in the TV, they make speeches that they love people of Gaza. They are willing to take as many of them in their land, but in reality, not even a single one of them will give them a visa. Nobody want them. The Israeli, they say to the Egyptian, "Oh, listen, what about you take over Gaza? Take it." What the Egyptian said? No. We don't want Gaza. Why? Gaza, through history, for more than 1,000-something years, were controlled by Egypt. Why not? And many of the people of Gaza, by the way, originally they are Egyptian. Bedouin Egyptian, Arab, which means not Egyptian really. They don't want it because this is a territory of drug dealers, gangs, thieves. Very bad reputation. Nobody, you ask anyone with those, like they are coming from Israel, Arab ones, don't ask the Israeli. Ask them what the difference between someone from Gaza and someone from the West Bank. They will tell you. Nobody want them. Nobody want to give them a visa. Nobody want to have any deal with them. Actually, Egypt is the first one to put sanctions on Gaza and to close the border. It's not Israel. Even when the war started, Egypt closed the border. Like if you remember, like even there is people who have like more than citizenship. Like let us say a person, he is from that territory, and originally he is from maybe no. I mean he is like a woman. She is married to someone from there. She is from England or from Norway. You know, there's many trashy women they marry. You know, such trash. So the war started. They want to get out. Egypt closed the border. It doesn't matter. And then they start negotiating with Egypt just to allow a bunch of women to go out. And then what they say, Israel is closing the border. So anyway, you know, the news is coming from Israel. I'm very glad that Israeli were able to accomplish a great deal of their mission against Hizballah in Lebanon. And I hope, and you know, for me, actually, I don't want this war to finish soon with Hizballah, because the longer it goes, the longer Hizballah is cooked. The longer it goes, the longer Hizballah, the Israeli are the loss of Israeli is really limited. It's not, we cannot even consider it. Like you see, Hizballah, they shoot 100 rockets at Israel, and then most of the rocket actually they are shot at Arab towns. And if somebody killed, mostly is a Muslim. Like each time I hear, like in the other day, a woman, she was killed. Where? In Shafa Amr. But this is an Arab town. And the woman, she was killed, is a Muslim. So Hizballah they knew if they shoot at Israel, at the cities which is heavily populated by Jews, not by Arab, because you know Israeli were thinking, why we want to protect the Arab towns if Hizballah supposedly is defending the Arab? They are not discriminating them, by the way, but supposedly the attack will be on the Jews, right? So the normal thing is to put all the weapon, which is defense system, around Jewish towns, not around Arab towns. So what Hizballah doing? Just to say we made a casualty in Israel, they are shooting their rocket at Arab towns, killing Muslims. In fact, when Iran sent more than 500 rockets and drones, only one person was injured. Anyone remember? A female girl. She was what? She was a Bedouin Arab Muslim. A female girl. Out of 500 rockets and drones, and those rockets are, you know, a massive in size. So when we compare what the rocket of Hezbollah is doing and what the rocket of Israel is doing, it's a joke. Each rocket of Israel killed 20, 21, 30, sometimes even 60 of Hezbollah. 100 rockets from Hezbollah, they don't even kill a chicken. Like, if you go right now and check how many total of civilians died of the rocket of Hezbollah, you will see. I'm not saying the life of a human being is a joke, or, you know, it's you know, we are laughing, but we are laughing at the result when we compare between here and there. So for me, if you ask me, I hope the war against Hezbollah will continue, to be sure that Hezbollah is going to end without arms and legs, and he will not be able to grow those arms and legs again. Same time is going to teach any enemy of Israel, soon or in the future, that you attack us, guess what will happen to you? Watch. We are Israel. And if we come to your town, you will have no town. This is a great lesson to all the enemy. Israel should do that always, not only now. In the future, anyone, before they shoot one bullet at Israel, count my words, they will ask themselves, what will happen next? Okay, we shoot a bullet at them, and what is next? And now the Israeli, when they are negotiating with Biden, I hope soon he will go to hell. They are making, the Israeli making it clear that we have to have full control. They want even to control the airport. The Israeli, they want American intelligence in the airport of Beirut, American intelligence in the port of Beirut, which mean any ship, any boat, any car, any truck will go in and out to the airport, any airplane. They have to be examined very well to be sure there's no weapon is coming. So look what Hizballah did. It's a great gift to Israel. This is all is part of the conditions Israel wanted now. And trust me, Lebanon have to agree. They have no chance. Otherwise, the IDF will continue, and they can swallow all this area. Who can take it back? Hezbollah? You know? They can keep going. Right now they are here. They are soon are going to be in Sur. Look, Sur is a very important city in Lebanon. The majority of it is Shia. So if now Israel, they said to Sur, population of Sur, leave. They have to leave. If you look at the brave Hizballah territory, let me see if I can find you. The second the Israelis say you have to leave, you have to leave. Tens of thousands of cars in the street running away. Why they are running away? Because they knew Hezbollah is a potato, cannot protect them, and they better leave. They knew that the Israelis are serious. I'm trying to find you some videos because I found them funny about, you know, those civilians, the same civilians, when you speak to them, Allahu Akbar, we will stand with the resistance. They call themselves resistance. But the second the Israelis say to them, run, run. Everybody is in the run. Let me see. Let me show you this one here. Look how many cars. Just because the Israeli make a short video, not even 30 seconds, saying you better go. We give you a warning. Few hours from now. Do you see the cars? All of this is leaving. Look, 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 look. Look. All those are Shia, brave Shia who support Hezbollah. The street is even, you cannot even drive, you know? You can't drive, can you? They just told them you better leave, and the whole. I mean, not a single one person. What happened to those who want to fight Israel? We challenge you. Come here, Allahu Akbar. The second they say to them, run, everybody is in the run. Everybody. Let us see. Hold on. I'm trying to find you some videos. Yeah. Another video. Let me see if I can find you one in the daytime, not in nighttime. And even they are leaving all the way to Syria, not only you know, going from place to place, just that like that. They are going all the way to different countries. Like, look at this one here. This is in the town. It's called Nabatea. Those are very much supportive of Hizballah. The second the Israelis said to them, run, everybody is running. Everybody. What happened to the brave fighters? Look, you see the flags? Those are the flags of Amal, Shia. Ya Hussein, Ya Ali. The second the Israeli says to them, run, bingo, Congaroo. Where is the brave? Those who want to stand with Hizballah and Nasrallah and fight for the sake of Allah. So what happened this time, if you ask me, is beautiful. It shows those cowards who they think if they own little missiles, they can control the world. They are so brave by shouting. You know, the Muslim, by the way, they are brave if they are many and you are few. This is always how it is. So if I'm alone, I go to a Muslim area and there are 10 and I am suddenly all of them are brave. But if they come to a Christian territory, the same brave men, they become a chicken. You know, this is how they are. So they thought Israel is small and we are many. So let us gang on them. Let us gang at the few. We are many. We have Iran, we have Turkey, even scumbag Muslims from Indonesia, they are joining them. Scumbags from Afghanistan, from Iraq, from Syria, from Morocco, from Algeria, from Egypt. So a massive number, and they are small. But it turned to be that all this is over. A little female Israeli can wipe the floor with you. In fact, I saw a video of a female. Hold on. Where was the video? Oh, this is Yasser Qadi. He's not a female for sure. Hold on. He's still busy with Gog and Magog. I will show you an Arabic video, but is made by the Defense Department. Look, this is an Israeli captain. This is an Israeli captain in the IDF, a female. Abdul, do you want to fight her? Do you know what she's saying? Abdul, she's saying, you coward, we came for you, we did not find you, you are under the tunnels. You left the women and children above the ground, and the men of you go down under the tunnel.
الذين يختبئون خلف أقنعة الكذب والخداع. إن كانت لديكم ذرة من الشرف لما سمحتم لأنفسكم أنه تكونوا أدوات بيد منظمة حماس الإرهابية التي لا تجلب لأهل غزة إلا الذل والموت.
يعني مش عارف أوصف لك اللي إحنا فيه. كنا مرتاحين وكيفين.
Now suddenly, guys, look at this. Those are Abdul. They are saying to her, we were fine. We were doing great before Hamas. Now, because the Israeli are capturing their ass, those are the same men. They were dancing in the street when Hamas they attack. Now they are playing females. We were happy before Hamas. Hamas destroy everything. Thank you, Israel. Thank you. Thank you. Look at potato. Look at the chicken.
أنتم تتركون نسائكم وأمهاتكم وبناتكم يسحقن تحت وطأة الحرب.
She is saying, you leave your women, your children, your mothers to be crushed by war, and you run away under our feet at the tunnel. You cowards.
حسبي الله اللي كان السبب بس. تعبنا هلكنا في الطريق.
بينما أنتم تختبئون كالجبناء لا تحركون ساكنا سوى لإطاعة أوامر.
Do you see the Abdul behind her? Look how many Abdul. Everybody surrender, but this time not to Allah, to IDF. Do you see the Abdul behind that? Behind her?
من لا يملكون سوى خطاب الخراب. لو كنتم تملكون شيئا من الكرامة لما خنتم أهلكم.
She is saying, if you have little dignity, and honor, you will not betray your people. Look at them. Look what happened to them. You run, and they stay. Look what happened to them. Look at those people. This guy is saying, what Hamas did to us? Brought us destruction, killed our kids. But now because the Israeli are here, the second they turn their back, the story is different. Abdul, as she said, no honor, no dignity, two faces, taqiyya. Yeah, nothing new.
نحن جيش الدفاع الإسرائيلي على مدى 3.
Hold on. The video went there by mistake. Okay. Let us see here. This is the guy. This is the guy. Every Muslim in Lebanon and Hamas hate him because this is the guy who gave them a warning. Listen, potato. Today at etc. time etc. we are going to make shish kebab on you in this area. You better leave. All right. Mostly you will find his video in the short, I think, or I think he posts in the in Twitter. Here he's making fun a Lebanese woman. She is complaining, but about what?
يعني أنتم بتعرفوا نحن البنات اللبنانية حتى تحت الحرب بنحب نكون مرتبين. Please.
You know, this Lebanese woman, she said, you know, that we Lebanese women during the war, even during war, we like to look good. She's talking about putting makeup. Okay, what happened to you?
ساعتين بس عم نطلب منكم وقف إطلاق نار بس.
Please, just for 2 hours, stop ceasefire so we can put makeup.
للبنات لو سمحتوا.
You know, women, they are coming from different galaxy, I have to say, you know. It's a war, towns are destroyed, cities are gone, tens of thousands of people dying, and this woman, she is worried about her makeup for sure. I mean, come on. Just 2 hours? Just 2 hours, come on. Please. We will put makeup. Like what? Do you want us to die without makeup? Like, what? Yeah. Anyway, this is the guy. Hold on. Let me try to find his page in. Just to give you an example of his videos, but this video is funny. Yeah, please, come on, when I put makeup, like, hello, what are you doing? You know? Yeah, I found his page, but I want to find the videos where he tell them to leave. Like, you know, he show a map. I don't know where to find it.
מתחם תת-קרקעי, פיר אופקי, שמוביל לתוך מתחם שהייה.
This is the IDF.
מתחם ממלך. אנחנו גם בתוך התוואי, תוואי גבוה, נוח מאוד. ניתן לראות פה את צינורות המפוח שמשמשים אותם לאוורור של התוואי, על מנת לאפשר כאן שהייה. פיר יציאה למפוח, שמאפשר להם אוורור של התוואי. וכמו כן, אפשר לראות איפה שהם התכוונו להמשיך את החפירה שלהם ולהרחיב את המתחם שלהם. דלת ברזל סוגרת להם את המרחב אל עבר האזור שהוא יותר נחשב, יותר חשוב להם. ציוד רפואה בסיסי לכל לוחם, יש לנו פה חלקים לאירועים, ממש תחבושות אלסטיות, כל מה שצריך כדי לשמור. מכאן נכנסים לחדר המלח, יש בחדר טילי קורנט, קסדות, מדים חדשים, אפשר לראות גם מזרנים שמאפשרים שהייה, חוקים ללוחמים, אוכל בכמויות, כל מה שצריך, מרקים, חומוס, שימורים. חלק מהמזון פה חטיפים, חלק מהמזון פה מצאנו עם תאריך תפוגה מאוד מאוד.
Guys, this is Hizballah. They just run away, and the food they have is expired. It's expired. They were hiding there, and they have expired food.
קרוב, תהליך ייצור שהוא לפני כמה חודשים, מראה שהמתחם כאן היה פעיל.
He forgot that Abdul don't read. They don't read. This guy is saying, we don't want Hamas, we don't want Hamas. Oh, Hamas destroyed everything, we don't want Hamas.
وستين الثانية حول الإرهابي الداعشي الذي
We don't want Hamas.
في مخبأ على عمق 7 متر بجنوب لبنان كان واحد من عناصر حزب الله متخبي وراء الجدار.
She is saying, in a tunnel deep 7 meters down in the south of Lebanon, one of Hizballah was hiding like a cat. What happened?
اللي مليانة أسلحة ومعدات.
With a tunnel full of weapons.
يا هل ترى لما جيش الدفاع حاصر.
But what happened when the IDF came? She is saying.
المبنى ما لقي هالعنصر إلا حل واحد.
This Hizballah, he found only one solution for himself. What it is?
إنه يستسلم. مثل ما بيقول المثل اللبناني، الجبان بيضل تحت التبن وبيقول انقلب علي الزمن.
She is quoting for them a Lebanese, like, you know, say that a coward, he will stay under the hay, and when people ask him why you are there, he says, oh, you know, it's time who made the hay, come on me. It's not him hiding.
بعد ما انمسك انتقل للتحقيق. هيدا مصير كل إرهابي بينتمي لتنظيم إرهابي.
And after they capture him, they took him for investigation.
بيترك عناصره لحالهم بهالأنفاق.
He's saying not only he is a coward, the one who left him, they are coward too. They left him alone.
لهيك اوعى تكون إرهابي.
داخل مجمع تحت الأرض في جنوب لبنان جيش الدفاع يأسر عنصرا في حزب الله. فماذا حدث بالضبط؟ تابعوا التفاصيل. Hello my enemies. وهنا أقصد عناصر حزب الله في لبنان.
You know, in fact, now the IDF, they decide to build a brigade to train them only to use Hizballah weapon. Because what they will do with this weapon, a lot of weapon, you know, this is, you know, we are talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. This is expensive stuff. You see, each rocket of those, you know, the average is like 37,000, 40,000, and there's a lot of them. They have hundreds, like, I mean, we don't know exactly how many they have already. So the Israeli army decided to establish a brigade, especially to be specialists with those weapons, and they will use them at war.
طبعا ليس اللبنانيين ككل. انظروا يا أولئك الذين باعوا وطنيتهم لصالح إيران انظروا إلى كل هذه الأسلحة من جنوب لبنان.
He's saying, look at this weapon around us. Look at the tunnel. Yeah.
تحياتي من مدينة تل أبيب. إيران أطلقت هذا المساء نحو 180 صاروخا من أراضيها باتجاه الأراضي الإسرائيلية. هجوم وعدواني إيراني ضد مرة أخرى. توجه إليكم إلى أبناء الشعب اللبناني الحر. جيش الدفاع قد أمس على المد.
זה לא סוף ארגז הכלים. זה צריך...
All right. Oh, this is a nice video actually. I should use it for my intro. Oh boy. That's a nice one. Huh? Look at this. Oh boy, oh boy. But it have a music. How to stop the music? So we don't have copyright issue with it. I know how to stop the music in this short video. Here. Here. Look at this. This is a nice graphic. All those are leaders of Hizballah. Oops. Oops. It says to continue. I like this movie. At the end in Arabic it says to continue. Oh boy. Who's next? All right. That's a good one. Yeah, to continue, huh? All right. Well, we just gave you some idea about what's going on now. And feel free to leave your comment. I know that you guys, you like to chat only. You don't like to have a comment. But what we can say, you know, we cannot force people to make a comment. All right?
Larger scale than the 7th of October on northern Israel. And with this gear over here, I want you to see what kind of a gear. You see the hand grenades here? Sniper rifles, extremely high sniper rifles, shooting on our forces, shooting on our civilians from far away. Look at those sniper rifles here. All was ready for the raid. Explosive RPGs here. This is one of the PK fired by the terrorists of Hizballah on our forces raiding on this house. This is a terror base. This is a Lebanese village, a Shia village built by Hizballah. Every house has gear ready for the raid against Israel, conquer the Galilee plain. We are now going a house through house, raiding each and every house, taking all this gear, dismantling Hizballah's capability to do the conquer Galilee plan. This is what we do. This is a limited, targeted raid on the northern part of Israel.
You know, I like it when the Israelis say this is limited. Listen, Habibi. This is a limited raid, okay? It is true we are going to hit Iran. It's true, but it's limited. And we are hitting Syria, but it's limited. And we go all the way to Yemen, okay, but it's limited. However, our limited raid can go to the end of the world. Do you live in Alaska? We are there too. Do you live in Russia? We are there too. Whatever you want, we are going to be limited. Because we are limited Israeli IDF, which means we are limited in how much we can let you live. So, those cowards, Hezbollah and those terrorists, they were hoping that those Israeli will be civil. My advice to the Israeli, treat them as they treat you. In order to win a war against savage, you have to be savage. Human right, you know, I mean, okay, I will practice a human right with someone rape my women. That would be stupid of you. That is really stupidity. Those people should be, those terrorists should be treated like dogs. Even dogs, I mean, even dogs have right, but those people should not be given any rights. You treat a human being as a human being when he acts like one. If they are at war with you, and they are attacking only soldiers, then I have to say we deal with them as soldiers. Whatever they do to our soldiers, we will do to you as a soldier too. But those people, they kill everybody in their way. They are very filthy. And when the Israeli hit back, they say, look, they are killing civilians. They hide behind women and children, and even their women and their children, they dance for the death of one Jew. They dance for 9/11 in America. If you don't believe me, the videos are there on the internet, recorded by their own phones, by the phones of the Muslim themselves, and they are the one who publish it. So those who dance for your death, why you want to cry for their death? So my advice to the Israeli, what you did now in Lebanon is the best thing Israel did in the last maybe 50 years. You are teaching now your enemies that if you want to be savage, well, this is what savage can bring to you. Give them a lesson, they will remember for a long time. You do not need to explain, because it doesn't matter how much you explain, they will say to you, you are a crime, you are doing a crime against humanity. It doesn't matter what you do, because you have 160 something Islamic countries in the United Nations voting against you. They control by their money the judges, kingdoms, and you are a little tiny country. So it doesn't matter what you do, they will accuse you to be a criminal. Make them eat from their own hand cooking. This is the only language they understand. No other language will work. Those who will come to you with the steel, you have to come to them with the steel. Those who shake hands with you and they want to have peace, peace for all. Those who want to kill your kids, they deserve what will happen to them. Make their wish come true by attacking them, by not allowing them to kill your kids. So I hope the Israeli, army will continue at least for the coming 2 months until Trump he took office. Because the more the war go, the more the Israeli accomplish of cutting arms and fingers of Hizballah. And then Hizballah will learn a lesson, and every Muslim terrorist in the world. Because remember, just to remind you, when Hizballah, when Hamas attacked Israel, how many of us felt that Israel is so weak? All of us. We were shocked. And that's exactly what the Muslim felt. They felt that now Israel is weak. Look what Hamas did. This army, everybody feared. Suddenly, they were able to raid towns and villages, and the whole army is asleep. A disaster. A year after, do the Muslims think the same way as October 7 last year? No. A year after, they knew now that when you harm the little ones of us, we will destroy you. We will teach you how to behave. We will show you what it means to attack us. Your victory is just an illusion. This is what we will do to you. You will cry for a long, long time. And let those images remind you, cowards, from Hizballah and Hamas and Iran, that if you exceed your limit, the Israeli will not tolerate no more. No more. Put those images in your head. Now you need maybe 20, 30 years to rebuild what was exist already. Not to mention how many lives you lost. Not to mention how much your economy is damaged. Not to mention that your organization demolished. Your leaders are shish kebab. They are flying everywhere, hiding like rats. Not to mention how people are laughing at you. The one who claim have 100,000 fighters, it turned to be a bunch of rats hiding under the tunnels 14 floors under the ground. Not to mention the Muslims, they say that Jews are coward and Muslims are brave. And even the Quran mentioned that the Jews, they fight you from behind walls. The Quran should change the verses, says Muslims, they hide from under the ground. To the point now, nobody says fire in the hole, they say Abdul in the hole. Saddam Hussein, we found him in a hole. ISIS leader, we found him in a hole. Al-Qaddafi, we found him in a radar, in a sewage. Can you believe it? He did hide in the sewage. All your leaders are either in a hole or in the sewage. So never claim that you are powerful. Never claim to be brave. And for those in YouTube, Muslim who say Allahu Akbar, we support Palestine, you all are a bunch of cowards, because if you mean it, the airport of Beirut is open. If you mean it, the airport of Syria is open. But all of you are a bunch of coward hypocrite. You say what you don't dare to do. If you are really want to do jihad and die for the sake of Allah, prove it. Who is holding you? A bunch of cowards like this Lili Dawa and Mimi Hijab. You're finished, boy. You boy coward, idiot. He want to defend the Muslims in China by stripping. And the Chinese now, they got scared. And he shaved his chest before he took off his shirt. Transgender. You want to fight Israel? Do you? Good luck. I mean, look, we have victory over Israel. And the winter is coming. Is Ayatollah al-Khomeini in Iran going to give you his house, his villa? Huh? This guy is standing over his house, saying to himself, what the shit of Hizballah did to us. What they did. What exactly they did. Hamas leader, every one of them have hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. And they have massive villas in Qatar. Same as Hizballah, the biggest drug dealers in the world. This is how the barbecue is done. Huh? Yeah, I saw the ICC. Who care about the ICC? I'm afraid that Netanyahu, he can make a warrant to arrest them too. But the difference is, Israel have all the means to arrest those judges, but the ICC, they go and kiss the ass of Netanyahu. What they can do? Who are they? They are nobody. Just watch. And soon they will withdraw their warrant. Just wait. As soon Trump he come to the office, he will tell them, listen, you take it off or we shut you down. You want to wash your car? Go to Lebanon. What kind of area this area is? I mean, look at this, man. Who you have to okay, we accept. Oof. And the pictures of, I mean, guys, imagine pictures of Iranian leaders in the south of Lebanon. This is what Iran did to them. If you look at the picture here, this is an Iranian leader. This is not even Hizballah in Lebanon. They are agent of Iran. This is nice. This is a nice picture. And you know, it's very good for the environment too. And look, if you look at the left corner of the picture, do you see it? This is the picture of Hassan Nasrallah. I mean, the city is burned and they still put in pictures. Yeah, you know, the pictures, we have to put the pictures. How beautiful it is, look. We have to put the picture of Hassan Nasrallah. I mean, he deserved to be there. It's a Halloween. It's a Halloween time. Well, this is a nice picture too. I want to buy an apartment there. I wonder what the price these days in Beirut for apartment. But I wonder who's going to be my neighbor. Nasrallah is gone. Oh boy. I thought, like in the morning, I would say, hey Abdul, how are you doing? Are you going to attack Israel today? You know? Hey, Hizballah. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm going to open a company to install windows. I guess Israeli destroy every window in the Dahia in Beirut. I will make a lot of money. Yeah, I will open a window company, window and doors. And after they install it, I call my friend Jack Shalom in Jerusalem. I say, Habibi, the neighbors, they have a window, they put it, just send us a rocket so they can break it, and I fix it again and make money. Okay, Habibi? Like, boom. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. I mean, what do you want more? You know, all of us, we watch action movies. Hizballah brought action movies to town. And then Hizballah shoot a rocket, and then the rocket of Hizballah, they killed 8 cows. But remember, they are Jewish cows. I mean, that's a victory. Right? Let me show you. It's not easy, by the way, to kill cows. You know, we have to be honest with, you know, here. All right. Oh, sorry, it's not 8 cows, guys. I have to fix my mistake. There are 15 cows. I was wrong. Yeah, the number is way bigger. Big casualty. You see here, it says, let me show you. Yeah, in one of the news saying 15 cows. I was lying to you all this time saying 8 cows. See, I was trying to hide the truth from you about the casualty in Israel. There's a huge difference between 8 cows and 15. All right. The rocket of Hizballah are very powerful. And now those Israeli, they barbecue those cows. All right. Israeli dairy farmers had run for cover, okay, in the bunker. Okay, oh, hold on. Here it says 30 cows. I mean, you see, they are hiding the casualty. It's 30 cows. Oh boy. So Nasrallah, he have weapon so powerful to the point they can kill 30 cows. That alone is a big revenge for Israel against Israel. You know, now we are even. Okay, Israel, you and Hizballah are even. They killed 30 cows of your cows. What say you? Huh? What say you? Huh? You're mute now, huh? You don't dare to talk. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. What your rocket are doing in Beirut? Nothing. Look at this. Nothing. You know, our rocket Hezbollah, they can do a lot. You know, here, this is, by the way, an Israeli rocket, but did not destroy a building, but it hit a cigarette of one of the drug dealers of Hezbollah, because they smoke very heavy-duty cigarettes. You know, this is not a big fire. Don't think about it this way. No, we don't. Hezbollah don't have casualty. Yeah, and you see here, this one here, this is Photoshop. The Israeli rocket, they are like fart. They do nothing. You know, they cannot harm anything. They are very weak. Look at this one here. I mean, imagine, guys, you are in that bedroom. Do you see that bedroom in the top? I guess this was the last floor. Like, you wake up, okay, and then you try to go to your kitchen and you find like that your floor is like not level. And why? And then you open the door. Takbir. Oh boy. Okay. But you know, now you can make I don't know, if you like to have some scrap, or you know, those like steel, you can take them from the concrete. You can make good money if you want. Just an idea if you want to open business here. You know, you see, I like to do business. Look at this one, beautiful. This is the bridge. The bridge is gone. No more bridge. As long as my teeth bridge is fine, it's okay. Okay. This is beautiful street. Here we can play hide and seek. Obviously, Hezbollah destroyed Israel. Look at this town here is gone. The whole town is gone. This is you see those white spot? This is concrete. In the right, this is before and after. So this is October 24. This is September 26. I don't know if you can see the difference. Before and after. Yeah. Before and after. Beautiful, beautiful. And look there. Do you see this this picture there of that guy in the top of the? I guess you can see it, or it's so small for you. Can you see it? There's a picture there. Do you see it? This picture for a guy. He is the founder of the militant of Amal. They are Shia, and he was killed by Al-Qaddafi. This guy is not in Lebanon no more. He went to visit Libya. The Qaddafi made him shish kebab, and since then nobody knows where he is. Yeah. So this is obviously, this building belonged to Amal, not Hezbollah. Amal is other militant group, Shia group, which is the same. I mean, the same terrorist group too. Let us explore more. Do you want to see more, guys, or enough? If any one of you would like to buy any of those apartments, I have connection in Lebanon, let me know. All right. all your neighbors will be Hizballah, and when they have sex, they spank their wives and they shout, Ya Ali, Ya Ali. Quaker is a Muslim. He says, you are a demon. Abdul, you are a Muslim. You don't believe in demon. So you're stupid. However, as long as you are talking about demon, do you remember the black guys who rode your prophet when they are naked? I mean, what kind of a man your prophet is? He allowed 10 men at least. They are tall. Each one of them is almost 7 foot according to him. And they are wearing no panty, no clothes. And their penises are so big. And they are riding in the top of him. What do you think? Are they demon? You don't believe in demon? According to Muhammad, those are genie, black genie. Well, I don't know. Leave your comment, by the way, Mr. Demon. Since when you Muslim believe in demon? Aman Rabbi Aman. The Muslim, they change their religion. They believe in demon these days. I hope Erdogan will not hear you. He will be upset. Well, you Muslim Abdul, you cry. You wanted war. This is war. Allahu Akbar, jihad, Allahu Akbar. Okay, they go, you know, and then when the enemy beat the hell of them, they start crying. You're a demon. You're, you know, Quaker is a sect of a Christianity. Okay, my friend, as long as you are a sect from Christianity and your sect is called the Quaker, quick out of here. Potato. Look at this one here. Smoke. A lot of barbecue, man. I mean, I can see the fire still coming from between the concrete. Yet Hizballah claim victory. Oh boy. They are desperate for ceasefire and they claim victory. Just to make it clear, my friend, the one who is victorious in war, he will never seek ceasefire. The one who seeks ceasefire, especially he is the one who started the war. He is surrendering. He is surrendering. He is not victorious. And when you accept the conditions of your enemy, not your conditions, you are surrendering. You surrender with shame. Right? Anyway, I hope we covered the topic for you today, and I better go and watch more live smoke, better than telling you about it. All right. So I hope you guys have a good time. It is Friday evening, and if you would like to leave your comment, feel free. If you don't leave your comment, feel free too. But let me tell you something. I will tell you this true story. There's a person, he decided not to leave comment in my channel. This is true story, by the way. I will give you the reference. He went to sleep. He said to himself, Christian Prince, he said, leave comment. I'm not going to leave comment. He woke up in the morning. He went to brush his teeth. Guess what happened? He found no teeth in his mouth. He wanted to wash his eyes. His eyes are gone. He could not see what's happening to him, so he called his wife. He said, I can't see, and where's my teeth? His wife, she said, I hear you, but I can't see you. She went blind too. All of this because they did not leave comment in my channel. True story. Sahih al-Bukhari. All right? Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 002030. So you be careful. You might wake up in the morning, you find no teeth. You might have one tooth only, like, you know, like Christian Prince. First of all, I don't have one tooth. I have 2 teeth. You look like a rabbit. Exactly. And this is not because I did not write the comment in your channel. Like, so what the reason? Explain. Simply, I want to play boxing. And because I was playing boxing, I lost myself. Hey, Abdul, you lost play boxing with whom? With me? Give them brains. First of all, you are very short. Abdul, you don't know how tall I am. Exactly. But I'm guessing you are very short. You are short, not me. Look at you. I mean, by the way, do you wear a jacket or the jacket wear you? Get some breath. If you make fun of me, Allah will make you look like me. No, I was not making fun. I take it back. Exactly. So exactly, I turn to you. May Allah curse you. So, if you like to wake up in the morning, you have only one tooth left, don't leave a comment. All right? Yeah. Let me pray to Allah to curse you all. May Allah curse them, especially those who don't make comments, because they are evil and they are not supporting me. May Allah shorten their and for the men, and may Allah make the women their small, and may Allah make think like this. You know the thing. Yeah. Thank you, Allah, very much. Yeah. And Allah always He answer my prayer. All right. All right. You leave comment or not, what I can do. Take care. Until we see you again next time. God is good, so is Jesus. And victory is written for heroes. And as I see, those are the IDF, not the coward of Hizballah, surrendering like a bunch of potatoes, asking for ceasefire. Coward. You wanted war, and now you are running away from it because you've been defeated miserably, because you are a coward, because you are a loser, because your God is not in your side. But obviously the God of the Jews is protecting them. Your God is a potato, and we fry it. God is good, so is Jesus. And we'll see you soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.